Good morning, my friends. Hopefully your weekend treated you well. You got a little bit of rest, a little bit of relaxation. There's no NBA tonight, and there won't be for the next couple of days, but no worries. We got plenty of baseball and WNBA and some other sports to tackle over on Prize Picks. My name's CJ Curry. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We're over 23,000 subs. We want to get to 24,000 subs. And I need your help. I need you to hit the sub button. It's completely free for you to do. And I drop videos here pretty regularly talking about some of my favorite picks, plays, and parlays on my favorite sites. In this case, we're talking Prize Picks today and mainly MLB. So let's go ahead and get into today's 3-pick play over on Prize Picks. Now, if you're not playing on Prize Picks is still offering a 100% instant deposit match, meaning the first time that you deposit on Prize Picks, they're going to match every dollar you put in, dollar for dollar, all the way up to $100. Meaning, if you put in 100, they're going to give you 100, starting you off with $200 to get you going on your Prize Picks journey. Use code Curry or the link down in the description of today's video to get started. Prize Picks, it's daily fantasy made easy. All right, what are we looking at today? Well, I got 3 different MLB options. Let's start with the first one here. Jose Ramirez of the Cleveland Guardians, 0.5 hitter strikeouts. This guy has been pretty consistent when it comes to not striking out. And hopefully against McGill today, it's more of the same for Jose Ramirez. So let's go over to the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. We want to make sure that all the picks, plays, and parlays that we make are going to be plus EV. So positive expected value is what we're looking for here. And when we punch in Jose Ramirez's name, you can see he's got almost a 53% chance of staying under 0.5 strikeouts. So they don't expect him to struggle with striking out today against Taylor McGill. So we go and take a look at some of the hit rates, game logs here from 2024, this current MLB season. And you can see that Mr. Ramirez has stayed under a strikeout in 65% of the games in which he's appeared in. So 30 out of 46, that's a pretty darn good hit rate. You could turn on some of these filters if you want using Outlier, such as home games, 60% hit rate when he plays at home. And then you could do something like home games and home games versus right-handed pitchers. And he's got about a 63% hit rate when you enable some of those filters. So Outlier is a pretty cool tool. There's a lot more in Outlier than I have time to go over. If you want to take Outlier for a test spin, a 7-day free trial awaits. Just go down to the description of today's video, click that link, and you can get all the information you could possibly want for your player prop research and needs right here in Outlier. So Jose Ramirez, it's a plus EV play to go under. He typically goes under more than he goes over on his strikeout prop. And let's wrap this up by getting you a projection here. So for the projections, I like to use The Bat by Derek Carty. It is one of the most, if not the most, accurate MLB projection models. So let's go to the hitter K props. Let's go over here to Ramirez and punch his name in, and you can see that the Bat's projection for Jose Ramirez strikeouts today is just 0.47, which is less than the 0.5 line and a lot closer to 0 strikeouts than 1 strikeout. So we like what we see here with this projection by the Bat. Now, if you want to check a second projection model, well, RotoWire is a good one. So let's head over to RotoWire. We'll just punch in Ramirez's name, and you can see that leaning less, they want to go less on Jose Ramirez. 0.52 projected strikeouts. That's a very low projection for a guy who is known not to strike out so much. So for me, Jose Ramirez would be an option for the less or under on the 0.5 strikeouts. Again, we're using data to help make these decisions. We're not just winging it. We're not just going with our gut. And so we could live by and die by this data. We could go to sleep at night knowing, hey, at least we got our money in good on a data-backed decision. Now, the second pick is Jose Miranda. But before I talk about Jose Miranda, I want to talk about Dub Club. Dub Club is a community that I have built through Discord in conjunction with Dub Club. Dub Club simply is a way for you to get even more picks, plays, and parlays from yours truly. If you want to be a part of a community, maybe you're stuck in a horrid group chat with a group of friends who think they know what they're doing and probably don't. Well, if you want to get into a sharper group, a community of people who are sharing their favorite picks, plays, parlays, information, stats, and research, well, we've got a group set up for you. For just as little as 67 cents per day, 20 bucks a month, you can jump in. I've left a link for you down pinned in the comment section, but here are some of the recent wins that we've pulled in over the last Friday, Saturday, Sunday, last 3 days. We hit this one over on Underdog, so we're not just doing prize picks, we're doing other sites as well. We took advantage of the Jalen Brunson free square. We sprinkled in some MLB, some WNBA, so that was a 6x hit for us. Here's a 3x hit from yesterday's NBA game. Jamal Murray discount, took advantage of that, put it with Mike Conley over fantasy score, and it was an easy peasy cash for everybody. And then we got this one here, another MLB play that I put out yesterday. That one was good for 3x. Here's another one for 3x from yesterday's games. Halliburton under assists, OG Anunoby under points. You can cash that one. Another baseball slip here for 3x. That one ended up cashing for us. Here's a nice little 5x if you powered it. Another NBA slip. Underdog, another one here for 6x. When you hit those 3 out of 3 on Underdog, you get 6x versus only 5x on PrizePicks, so pretty nice. We did a little bit of a baseball and basketball hybrid, and then here's a couple more. We took advantage of the Scotty Scheffler free square, put some baseball picks in with that one, and then last but not least, another 3x banger over on PrizePicks, couple of MLB plays that I sent out to the community. So things have been really hot in the last few days. Obviously, there's ebbs and flows, there's highs and lows, but you can guarantee one thing. I'm going to do the research for you. I'm going to save you time, and we're going to do our best to put ourselves in a good position to win each and every day. So if you're interested in joining the Dub Club, go down to the description, go down to the comment section, and click that link, and they'll start you off on a 3-day free trial on Dub Club. All right, so we're talking about Jose Miranda. 0.5 runs. The Minnesota Twins today do not project to be a very good offensive team taking on the Washington Nationals. So let's go back over here to the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer and punch in Miranda's name. And when we do, you can see that right here at the top of the optimizer, 54% chance, let's just round up, call it almost a 54% chance that he stays under a run today, meaning he is not going to cross home plate. More of a chance that he doesn't cross home plate than he does. You can see some of the other sports books out there. The juice is coming in on the under for Miranda for pretty good reason, because in the 2024 season, he's only crossed home plate in about 35% of the games in which he has appeared, meaning 65% of the time he is not scoring a run. 20 out of 31 games, he has failed to score a run. So the under is definitely looking like the better move. Now, if you take a look at some of these filters provided by Outlier, you can turn on the away games. You can see that 69% of the games in which the Twins play on the road, he stays under a run. So that's good news. And then you could also look at how he does against left-handed pitchers. 64% hit rate against lefties. You can turn on both the away and lefty pitcher filters, and you can see he's got about a 57% hit rate. So more often than not, Miranda is not going to score a run. Now, we've got really good projections for Miranda as well. If we head over here to the EV Analytics projection tools, and we go over to the run category, we'll turn off the hit Ks, and then we'll type in Miranda's name. You can see that he is projected for just 0.39 projected runs today. So that is definitely closer to 0 than it is 1 run. And if you want to check a second projection, well, you can go over here to a site like RotoWire and run it there. And you can see that they are leaning less on him to score a run as well. 0.45 projected runs scored. So I would be leaning toward the under on Jose Miranda, which brings us to our third and final pick, Framber Valdez. Now, Framber has not had the greatest season thus far. He's only appeared in a few games, but we know what this guy's capable of. He is a good quality pitcher, and today's taking on the Los Angeles Angels. He's got about a 54% chance of going over 5.5 strikeouts. You could see one of the sharpest sports books that's out there, Pinnacle, at 5.5 strikeouts. I got him as a minus 141 betting favorite to go over 5.5 strikeouts. And all these other sports books also have juice coming in on the over for Framber Valdez to record at least 6 Ks. So when we take a look at the game logs here, he's only played in 6 games this season. You can see that he's only gone over 5.5 strikeouts in 2 out of 4 games. So like I said, not very sexy hit rates, but the pedigree is there. This guy is a good quality pitcher, typically speaking. Now, in his last appearance back on May the 15th against the Oakland A's, he did have 8 Ks, so hopefully that's a sign of things to come. When we take a look at a larger sample size, going back to 2023, and especially games in which he's played at home, he goes over 5.5 strikeouts at a 74% clip pitching at home in Houston. And so tonight he will be at home pitching in front of the Houston Astros crowd. So things are looking good here. And then we also could take a look at the head-to-head matchups against the Angels. Now, obviously, the lineup has definitely changed for the Angels from previous seasons to the current iteration of their lineup, but you can still see he's got some double-digit strikeout numbers. So if he's on his game tonight, then there is an opportunity for him to easily pass 5.5 strikeouts, 12, 7, and 13 in previous games versus this Angels lineup. So hopefully things go good here for Framber Valdez. What I will say is this: not only is it a plus EV play, but we're getting some good projections on the bat. Again, the bat has been one of the most accurate projection models over the last few years, but no projections 100%. So, bet accordingly. Don't go and nuke anything and go crazy here. But he is projected for 6 strikeouts according to the bat. So the bat does have him recording at least 6 Ks today against the Angels. And then we'll get a second projection for you. This one's going to be provided by RotoWire. RotoWire's got him at about 5.43. So a little bit of a tighter projection, sharper projection there. But for me, I think I would lean toward the over on Framber Valdez. Now, I'm going to throw an honorable mention play at you. If you want to take it, take it. If you don't, that's cool too. It's going to be this guy, Santander of the Baltimore Orioles. Now, I'm thinking about leaning under on Santander because tonight's matchup is against Sonny Gray of the St. Louis Cardinals. And historically speaking, he does not have great numbers against Mr. Sonny Gray. So if you go to cold batter matchups here, you can get this BVP tool over on RotoWire. You can see that Anthony Santander versus Sonny Gray, he's got 10 at-bats against Sonny, 2 hits, 1 home run, 2 RBIs, 1 walk, and 1 K. Just a .200 batting average as far as his OPS, which is the batting average versus and including the slugging percentage, .773. So not a sexy number there. And then if you go over here to the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer and put in Santander's name, you can see that he's at about a 53% chance of going under in this case. So 53% chance to stay under, meaning there's still about a 47% chance that maybe he goes over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. But what I will tell you is this: the Baltimore Orioles project to be sort of a middle of the pack offense tonight. Not an exciting matchup again versus Sonny Gray. So for me, I don't think that I love Santander here to go over, nor do I like the rest of the Baltimore Orioles offense. But let's go over to the hits, runs, and RBIs projections for Santander. He's projected for just 1.77. Now, I know that's more than 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, but that's not an extremely high projection. There's some guys who are projected for like 2.2, 2.3, 2.4 hits, runs, and RBIs on a line of 1.5. So for me, I would again lean toward the under based on the bats projections. And then I'll show you one more projection and we'll get you out of here. Over here on RotoWire, they're leaning toward the under as well on Anthony Santander versus Sonny Gray. So that's what I would do on Santander. Again, that is an honorable mention play. If you want to take it, take it. If not, leave it alone. Totally up to you. But guys, what do you think? Got a little bit of baseball for you. Leave a comment down in the comment section below. Which one of these picks is standing out the most to you? Why? I like to get your feedback. I like to hear your comments, questions, concerns that you may have. Good luck on all your picks, plays, and parlays. And for you Dub Club members, I will see you inside Discord with even more picks throughout the day. Good luck, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.